He was shooting the fucking concrete. So yeah, I know. Trust me. I was shooting him, busting him, but he was able to magically down me while he was shooting the concrete. You can see the kill cam. Like, oh shit. Ugh. Yeah, those asshole kids are in a world of hurt, man. I'll tell you that. Or they will be. Dumbasses. Yeah, and when Calais' mom finds out about the whole Lily thing, she'll stop that shit quick. But like, you wouldn't like what I'd have to say about it. And it's not even. So it wasn't the point of. It's not the point of whether Calais or the brother. Main problem is the Jordan kid, but Calais' brother's account is the other problem as well, because so I guess part of what I forgot to mention was earlier Lily had said that she saw Calais and his brother, or Calais and some other kid, when me and Lily were going for a ride. And they were at like QT or somewhere near there or whatever, and had pointed at us. So God forbid if that was that one kid, would instantly know that, I was big. So, that's the other. Oh, these bots are dead. They're behind us. They're by where the buy station would be usually. One's trying to exfil. Motherfucker. Dude, you guys are in the fucking shitty spot. Trying to. Sit down, bitch. Another one's down. Get her up. Quick. They're trying to exfil. And I'm gonna push on them. Yeah, but he's fucking right next to you. I'm not. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Yep, he's inside. He's in the building right by the helo chopper. I'm playing out right now so I can see. He's in a bag, looting somebody right now. I would get your ass over here. And I can't turn my camera. He's in my bag right now. Alright, he just ran back towards the chopper. Oh, Catman picked me up. What the fuck? It says boomers in chat are playing here? What the fuck? Please don't shoot me. Hold on, Eddie, I'm coming over to you. Where are you at? chink fucks are watching. Alright, don't shoot at me. I'm over here by this tractor trailer. Can you send me a request? Or I'll send you a request. Hold on. I have no fucking ammo. God damn it. I'm running into the other building, caddy corner of the stronghold over here. I'm going to the roof. You know where the LTV is at? Where the quad? I'm on top of that building right now. Like by the... Yeah, you are. Cause I could hear you. I could hear you through the fucking wall. So did she. Well, you're loud enough. Yep. You're gonna have to plea. Well, somebody just killed. Jesus. Oh, fuck you and your fucking shotgun, you piece of shit. Fucking faggot prick. Just pull us out. I'm dead. Dude, that guy got 3. There's no way that a fucking not a Bryson can shoot 3 shots back to back without pumping. It's a pump load shot. Ain't it? So you can, but you can pull the trigger three times within a half second. Yeah, like literally. Not on my screen. He just done it. Watch this shit. Yeah, watch this kill cam. Cause dude, they instantly fucking murked half my team in like a second flat. Watch this. I'm gonna send it to you. You know, I haven't heard back from that one guy since we played with him that one time. That Red Rum guy. I think I scared him off. Started pushing teams and shit. He's playing Call of Duty right now too. Should I ask him if he wants to format it? Or not waste time with him? Alright, well... I just left the chat then. I'm not gonna waste time with him. But yeah, I sent you a video. Watch the video. It says processing. But he went boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, how? I'm like, dude, fucking Bryson, you can't get that many shots off that fast. I don't give a fuck how you fucking think you can shoot it. It don't shoot that fast. But cool, man, more power to you, you know? There we go. He wasn't aiming that motherfucker at me either. He's just shooting in the fucking air. Yeah, but watch when he actually kills me though. Watch, he's like boom, boom, boom. Like, cause the only gun that can shoot Bryson wise that'll shoot that fast is the 890, not the 800. Shoots faster than that though. Yeah, but I can put somebody down in 1 or 2 shots with the 890. No, but dude, but you see in that video, dude, I beamed him and it says I broke his fucking plate, but I don't know how you beam someone with a throwing knife and it doesn't down him. Because the other guy you see, I fucking flat out downed him 1 hit. Yeah, I was surprised that that one dude picked me up. But we had like almost the whole server on that fucking one spot. So I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
अगर आपके परिवार में What the fuck?
My phone hit a button and it fucking.
Welcome to the DMZ. Exploring, looting, and securing intel will open access to missions and targets. Expect resistance from local forces and watch for other operators in the AO.
Boom, boom. That's a stronghold key right there. Pop that fucking stronghold.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Got a hairball or something. With his 2 plate and a fucking soothing.
Activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
The what? What gun is it? I fucking hate those. They're fucking slow. Got armor box. Yeah. Well, that's cute. I'm moving that way. I'm just staying off of a car. Yeah, it is. Oh, I was in a fucking locker at the moment. Jesus. Trying to find a self-revive pistol. You got fucking hijacked. I thought you were worried about your smuggly. Well, here, let me have your smuggly key and I'll go fucking open it. Alright, well, let's go get her smuggly. For a second. Where'd you shoot that guy at? Let her hit her safe. We'll get her vest and bring it back to her. Where'd you kill him at? Great. Coming to help you. I can't see anything in this motherfucker. Shit. I'm getting fucked up from both sides. We got lots of bots coming in. Who the fuck's throwing stuns at me? Motherfucker. They're coming in. Hey, here's a medium backpack right here. What? I don't know. Oh, there's a player right here. Right outside. I was gonna go into the other building. He fucking got me with a sniper. Wait, how do you have an automatic firing sniper gun? No, that's bullshit. That's 100% cheating. I'm gonna play out. That guy shot me with an automatic fucking sniper rifle. Butch is coming to you right now, Eddie.
and sentenced to life in prison. Rick, famous for his practical approach to business and his encyclopedic knowledge, now faces a serious legal issue no one saw coming. If you want to learn more,
I don't know how the fuck that's even possible, dude.
like and subscribe so you don't miss any breaking updates.
Cause that dude was shooting me with a fucking sniper rifle and that thing was going bang, 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 bang. Wasn't a marksman rifle though. Hold on.
In the forgotten country and return to work.
You got my replay.
Right there. I will kick him. That's shocking news for Pawn
Come on, save recent. Why can't I record it?
Harrison, also known as Rick Harrison, has been sentenced to life.
Can't record this content?
Rick is famous
Oh, maybe I gotta go back into the game?
business and his encyclopedic knowledge on the show.
No, I don't know. It's fucking...
Serious legal trouble, something no one expected.
Alright, let me see what he killed me with. Alright, so...
For many years, Pawn Stars has entertained audiences by showing the fascinating world of trading rare artifacts, tough negotiations.
Oh, so the one dude shot me with like...
Harrison's famous pawn shop.
What is count me in? What gun is that?
Rick's growing television
But it says count me in as a sniper.
return. But exactly what did he do to deserve such a severe punishment? Let's dive
So I got... It says I got killed by... Or down by...
into the case.
Count me in. But I think I got double teamed.
Kevin Harrison, a famous American entrepreneur and television personality, was born on March 22nd, 1960.
Yeah, I got double teamed, so it doesn't matter.
When he was just 2 years old, his family
Either way, I was fucked, so...
where he spent most of his childhood. As a young boy,
Go ahead and play this, dude.
he developed epilepsy at the age of 8, which led him to spend much of his childhood reading, contributing to his impressive historical...
I got my sniper and my other gun set up.
career. Rick's childhood wasn't easy. The battle with epilepsy caused him to frequently miss school, and he eventually dropped out in his sophomore year of high school. However, this setback didn't dampen his ambition or thirst for knowledge. Instead, he devoted all his time to self-education, voraciously reading books on various subjects, particularly history and business. This self-taught approach later became evident in his encyclopedic knowledge shown on Pawn Stars. As a teenager, Rick started working with his father on various business ventures, developing a keen eye for value and authenticity, skills that would prove invaluable in his future career. At the age of 17, Rick's girlfriend Kim became pregnant, prompting them to get married. The young couple eventually had 2 sons, Corey and Adam, before divorcing. After 8 years of marriage, in 1981, Rick's family moved to Las Vegas, Nevada, where his father, Richard Benjamin Harrison, also known as the Old Man, opened a coin and bullion store in 1981. Eventually, the business grew into the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop by 1989, which would become the backdrop for Pawn Stars. Decades later, the transition from a coin shop to a pawn shop was a strategic move as the Harrison family realized the higher profit potential in the pawn business. The early years were full of challenges, with Rick and his father working long hours to establish a reputation in Las Vegas. Rick often found himself dealing with difficult customers and at times dangerous situations, experiences that would forge and hone his negotiating skills. By the early 2000s, Rick had become well known in Las Vegas for his expertise in various types of collectibles and historical artifacts. The pawn shop had become famous as a place where unique and valuable items could be found, attracting both locals and tourists.
The DMZ. Explore, secure intel, and loot to gain access to new missions. Enemy threat is high, so expect contact.
Recognizing the entertainment potential of his business, Rick began pitching the idea of a reality television show.
Oh, of course. Fucks me at my sniper. Piece of shit game.
And showing the day-to-day operations of the gold and silver pawn shop, featuring Rick, his son Corey Big Hoss Harrison, his father Richard Old Man Harrison, and his friend Austin Chumley Russell. The show became an instant hit, turning Rick from a local pawn shop owner into a television star. His blunt sayings, straight talking style, and encyclopedic knowledge of historical artifacts made him a fan favorite. Rick's signature line, "The best I can do is become a legend," became iconic as he negotiated with customers wanting to sell their treasures.
Okay, I'm good. I got my gun back.
From other reality TV shows was the educational aspect Rick emphasized. Every episode featured historical information about the items brought into the shop, with Rick often providing context and detailed background, showcasing his vast knowledge. This approach attracted a wide audience, making the show one of History Channel's most successful programs. Under Rick's leadership, the pawn shop expanded its operations, attracting tourists from all over the world to catch a glimpse of the stars or even appear on an episode. Merchandise sales soared, and Rick capitalized on his fame by writing books, making personal appearances, and even opening a restaurant. The success of Pawn Stars propelled Rick into new ventures.
I need supper, babe.
Rick Harrison, the famous personality, has appeared on many talk shows, been featured in magazines, and become a sought-after speaker at the Business of Success. His story about success has resonated with many Americans, and his blunt business advice has earned him respect outside the entertainment industry. As the face of Pawn Stars, Rick is known for his sharp business acumen and straightforward approach. He is the voice of reason on the show, often reining in his son Corey's ambitious purchases or Chumley's occasional antics. His relationship with his father, the Old Man, demonstrated mutual respect, built over many years of working together. When his father passed away in 2018, Rick proved his commitment to honoring his legacy by continuing to run the business with the same principles. Rick's personal life during the height of Pawn Stars fame had its ups and downs. After his first marriage ended, he married Tracy Harrison, and they were together for 27 years before divorcing in 2011. In 2013, Rick married Deanna Barrett in a ceremony officiated by his Cars co-star, Danny Coker, with Chumley serving as the ring bearer.
I'm fine. Why? What's up?
In his family life, while most aspects are kept private, they occasionally come up in discussions on the show.
Yeah, scooping shit up.
Revealing a man devoted to his family despite the demands of fame and business. Rick expanded his business ventures beyond just running the pawn shop. Rick's Rolling, a smoke shop, Baba, and tavern at Pawn Plaza, next to the gold and silver pawn shop. He also co-authored a licensing deal for pawn transactions in 2011, Steals and My Life at the Gold and Silver, which details...
Must be nice that bots can shoot that far away. There's dead bots and shit here.
His entrepreneurial philosophy has always been to continuously seek new opportunities to grow his brand and expand his...
I got enemy comm.
Throughout his career, Rick has shown remarkable ability to find value where others may overlook it. On Pawn Stars, audiences watch as he evaluates items ranging from historical documents to classic cars, ancient artifacts...
Liz, you're gonna have to climb your ass up.
His expertise seems endless, though he
They're right here.
often experts when items fall outside his knowledge base, showing a prudent businessman aware of his professional limits. Rick has bought and sold many items,
Second floor.
some being great deals, while others were less than stellar. His expertise in watches, guns, and historical U.S. items has often led to successful transactions, turning modest investments into significant.
He's got a scabby.
One of his most famous purchases was a Super Bowl ring from the 2001 New England Patriots, which he bought for $20,600 and was valued much higher. Another notable purchase was a collection of Spanish gold doubloons recovered.
There's more than one of them here.
Reflecting his interest in both history and precious metals. Rick's life has faced many unpleasant experiences, mostly stemming from choices he made. Honestly, in 2020,
Put a claymore in the fucking,
when federal agents raided his Las Vegas home as part of an investigation that had been going on for months.
yeah.
Initially, he was unaware of the nature of the investigation, leading to widespread speculation online. The raid came as a complete shock to fans and even those in the industry. Close to Rick, FBI agents, along with IRS investigators and representatives from the Department of Cultural Heritage Protection, executed a search warrant
On the outside?
and the gold and silver pawn shop. Employees and customers present during the raid at the shop were temporarily detained, while agents seized computers, documents, and some items from the shop's inventory. Rick's son, Corey,
Does everybody have a medium right now?
later.
If it's gorgeous you want, look for the grit. Because it's the pros who are out there, pulling together dozens of projects.
I got bouncing Betties and shit, so one sec. I'm gonna put it, hold on, I'm gonna put this down.
Described the scene as surreal and likened it to a movie.
So everybody can get a fucking bouncing Betty.
Rick remained calm as the Secret Service escorted him out of the house, staying composed even as neighbors recorded the moment on their cell phones. The footage quickly spread on social media as details began to emerge. It was clear that authorities were investigating allegations of a sophisticated tax evasion scheme, money laundering operations involving high-value items passing through the pawn shop, and claims of trading in illegally obtained artifacts.
All that guy's shit went off just a second ago.
The investigation was clearly triggered by suspicions raised by transactions flagged by financial organizations and complaints from former business partners. In the weeks following the raid, the History Channel suspended the airing of Pawn Stars and issued a brief statement saying they were monitoring the situation and would make an appropriate decision when more information became available.
Another one what?
The gold and silver pawn shop remained open, though it saw a significant decrease in customers due to the legal cloud hanging over Rick, which began to affect the business's operations. Rick's representatives strongly denied any wrongdoing, describing the investigation as a misunderstanding that would soon be cleared up. His attorney, David Marshall, a well-known lawyer in Las Vegas, recognized for representing...
So he just did a bombing run.
assured the public that Rick had always operated his business with integrity and fully complied with all existing laws. However, as the investigation progressed, troubling details began to surface. Authorities claimed they had found evidence indicating that Rick had been involved in a complex operation to underreport the value of certain historical artifacts for tax purposes, while selling them through private channels at their actual market value. Additionally, investigators accused
Oh, I'm down. He's on top of the roof.
through intermediaries.
On that angle by the ACs. There's one down, so there's one on top, and there's one right across by the restaurant.
According to court documents later made public. The investigation was partly initiated by a former employee who had worked closely with Rick in a...
But the other one's right on top of you.
The whistleblower provided the authorities with detailed information about a separate accounting system that Rick is accused of maintaining for transactions he wanted to keep hidden from official records. Rick was arrested but released on bail the next day and had to appear in court a few days later. He faces several serious charges, including tax evasion, money laundering, trafficking in stolen property, and conspiracy to illegally obtain cultural artifacts. His attorney, David Marshall, confirmed that Rick strongly denies all charges and will fight against them in court.
Well, when she went to move and they pushed her. She tried to move.
The legal battle then dragged on for nearly a year, with Rick maintaining his innocence throughout the proceedings. However, as more evidence surfaced and former associates testified against him, his position became increasingly precarious. The prosecution presented financial records, encrypted messages, and testimonies from former employees who claimed Rick had instructed them to alter documents for several high-value items. They also provided evidence showing that he had set up foreign accounts to conceal profits from particularly valuable transactions. One of the most damning pieces of evidence was a series of text messages between Rick and an unidentified supplier discussing how to remove Providence from an 18th century document, allegedly stolen from a university archive. In another exchange, Rick was accused of discussing how to structure a sale to avoid triggering reporting requirements for large cash transactions. Throughout the pre-trial proceedings, Rick's public persona remained unchanged. He appeared several times on conservative talk shows, claiming he was being targeted due to his political views and success. His supporters rallied around him, creating hashtags like #RickFree and organizing protests outside the courthouse during hearings. Rick had made a deep impression on many fans, who emphasized that, regardless of the allegations, his positive impact on their lives through his educational approach on Pawn Stars deserved recognition. One supporter shared, "Rick taught me to love history in a way that school never could." They called on those influenced by Rick's work to join these online support communities. The courtroom was silent as the sentence was read. Rick, who had remained calm throughout the trial, visibly paled. His son, Corey, sat behind him, his head in his hands, with Chumley, who had attended every day of the trial to support his mentor, seen quickly leaving the courtroom, deeply emotional. The sentence shocked legal experts, with many saying it was disproportionate to the crimes Rick was accused of. The judge emphasized that the sentence not only reflected the financial crimes, but also the irreparable damage to historical and cultural heritage caused by Rick's involvement in the trafficking of looted artifacts. The judge stated that although Rick presented himself as a protector of history and heritage, in reality, he had engaged in looting and systematically destroying irreplaceable items for personal gain. After the sentence, Rick's legal team immediately filed an appeal, arguing that the punishment was excessive and unconstitutional due to the non-violent nature of the crime. They also requested that Rick be granted bail while awaiting the appeal, but this request was denied. The image of Rick in handcuffs quickly dominated the news.
Yep, I'm going up top.
With many longtime fans expressing disbelief, arguing that there must have been a miscarriage of justice during the trial. Meanwhile, those in the academic and cultural heritage community welcomed the harsh sentence as a necessary deterrent against the trafficking of looted artifacts.
I can't see shit over there, you guys. I'm in the blind. It's too foggy. I'm jumping over.
Rick's situation sparked an unprecedented wave of solidarity within his fan community. The Heart for Harrison campaign collected over 100,000 signatures on a petition demanding a review of Rick's case. Supporters argued that the life sentence for non-violent crimes was
Who was?
disproportionate and reflected revenge rather than justice. They urged people to participate in the campaign to support Rick, including signing the petition.
Oh,
donating to his
sniper.
defense fund.
Yep.
Corey, Rick's son, expressed that although his father made mistakes, he didn't deserve to die in prison and deserved a chance to make amends. This demonstrated the family's strong support for Rick during this challenging time. The History Channel, where Pawn Stars was broadcast, quickly distanced itself from Rick. They officially canceled the show and removed all reruns from the broadcast schedule. In their statement, the channel expressed deep disappointment with Rick's actions and affirmed their commitment
Oh, I found a bandage.
artifacts and cultural heritage with respect and legality, regardless of his legal troubles. Rick's impact on the reality TV world and the pawn industry remains significant. Before encountering legal issues, he successfully built an empire that expanded far beyond his pawn shop. His entrepreneurial spirit led him to open several restaurants and bars in Las Vegas, and he had plans to expand to other cities. The Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, now managed by his son Corey Harrison, remains a popular tourist destination in Las Vegas, although initial customer numbers dropped following Rick's legal troubles. Corey made efforts to rebrand the store, emphasizing transparency in all transactions and collaborating with museums and educational organizations to promote ethical collecting practices. In an emotional interview 6 months after his father's sentencing, Corey spoke about the challenges of preserving the family business while addressing the legitimate concerns raised during the trial. We've implemented strict new protocols to verify the provenance of every item we purchase, he explained. What happened was wrong, and I am committed to being part of the solution, not the problem.
Trying to come to you. Getting shit shot out of me.
Who has always seen Rick as both a mentor and a father figure, publicly discussed his conflicting emotions. I've learned so much from Rick, good business practices that I will carry with me forever, he said in a podcast interview. But I have to accept that there's another side of him I never saw, or maybe didn't want to see. It has been difficult for the Harrison family, but their focus remains on rebuilding their reputation and business while supporting Rick throughout the appeals process. Corey, now fully in charge of the family enterprise, has shown great business acumen, surprising many who once knew him primarily as Rick's occasionally impulsive son on the show. The Harrison family has been deeply moved by the love and support from fans worldwide. The encouraging messages you've sent are a lifeline for our father, Corey said in a recent press statement. He's read every letter sent to him and has drawn strength.
I'm here.
So many still believe in him despite everything. Rick needs your support more than ever. Please continue to
Well, they fucking went out.
the Harrison family by hitting like and subscribing to the channel to stay with them on this journey.
They got pushed by motherfucker. Liz, pick me up.
The family has held prayer circles every Sunday outside the pawn shop, where loyal fans gather to show solidarity. If you can't make it to Las Vegas, The family encourages supporters to send letters, cards, or even photos of memorable moments from the show that brought joy to viewers. These small gestures make a big difference to a man facing his darkest hours. My father taught me everything I know about this business, Corey said in a recent interview. The good parts of that education are what I'm trying to build. Now we've made some big mistakes, but this picture has been part of Las Vegas for over 30 years, and I am determined to ensure it will be here for another 30 years. Rick's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary, from a small pawn shop owner to a reality TV star entrepreneur, and now a convicted criminal serving a life sentence. His transformation from a respected businessman to a public figure who lost his credibility shows how quickly fortunes can change, especially under the unforgiving spotlight of fame culture.
What do you got?
Commentators have noted the almost Shakespearean nature of Rick's fall. A man with extensive knowledge of history, who ultimately failed to stop himself from turning historical artifacts into tools of his own destruction. One of the members of Pawn Stars in Trouble, Austin Russell, known as C.H. Lee, is in jail tonight.
So I got 9 bandages, a purified, and 2 liquors.
Courtroom as the judge handed down the final verdict for Ed Austin. Chumley Russell, overwhelmed by the weight of the sentence, collapsed in shock. The dramatic scene left onlookers stunned, highlighting the intense emotions surrounding the case. But what led to the shocking courtroom showdown between the beloved reality TV star and the justice system? Here's everything you need to know about the explosive legal battle that forced the beloved Pawn Star to submit. Chumley is regarded by WID as one of the most entertaining figures in reality TV, praised for his humor, easygoing presence, and unparalleled ability to bring authenticity to every episode of the hit show Pawn Stars.
Fucking looking at that shit. What are you doing?
His more than decade-long career on television included iconic moments such as him purchasing a pinball machine, his expertise in video games, and his memorable catchphrases. However, Chumley's legacy goes far beyond his television achievements. His influence on the collectibles market, his contributions to the fame of gold and silver pawn shop, and his intentional decision to build his personal brand all paint the picture of a man who has transformed from a regular pawn shop employee into a cultural phenomenon. Chumley's television career was built on the foundation of being likable. Chumley's natural charisma and unwavering commitment to being himself, despite facing initial skepticism, including being described as the clown of the shop, led him to refuse to let stereotypes define him. Instead, he redirected his focus into developing expertise in specific collectibles, eventually earning his place as a valuable member of the Pawn Stars cast. His performance earned him fan favorite status, solidifying his position as a breakout star of the show.
Ultra One, Intel believes that could be a high priority target. There's an open contract on it. Confirm that, Cupid, close it, and secure payment.
What makes Chumley stand out is his ability to deeply connect with the audience, and his realism resonated strongly with viewers across the United States. While Chumley's television work made him famous, his business ventures showcased his strategic thinking. After building his personal brand through the show, he diversified into a candy clothing line and personal appearances, earning him millions of dollars. This would later fund his legal defense against the shocking charges that would affect his loyal
Yo. Yep.
The success of the Pawn Star star led both the show and Chumley down significantly different paths. The trajectory of the History Channel series skyrocketed after its launch, becoming one of the most watched cable TV shows with over 500 episodes and airing internationally. The show's formula, combined with strong production values, positioned it as the most educational and entertaining reality TV program. While Chumlee faced the challenges of sudden fame, the public eagerly embraced the knowledgeable character they saw on screen. Initially, they supported him heavily, and his personal appearances drew large crowds, a testament to his fame beyond the show's scope. However, the complete contrast between his on-screen persona and growing inner struggles created ongoing tensions over the years.
Fucking lag fest.
Entertainment Weekly in 2017. But fame makes you feel invincible. I'm determined to enjoy every moment, especially when people recognize me everywhere I go. This determination pushed him into an increasingly lavish lifestyle, while the show remained focused on items and historical negotiations. Chumlee's personal life expanded with luxury cars, a mansion, and an extended collection of sneakers and jewelry. His social media posts showcasing his luxurious items garnered millions of views, creating a public image vastly different from his humble beginnings.
You're welcome.
Starting at the pawn shop in the mid-2010s, there was a stark contrast between career success and
Yeah, it's lagging like a motherfucker.
new heights. The Pawn Stars viewership peaked, with special episodes drawing over 7 million viewers, while his personal brand expanded, including his Chum's Candy Store on Las Vegas Boulevard, and a successful product line behind the scenes. However, Chumlee struggled with the pressure of fame, which threatened to derail his career. These issues, which he often attributed to the sudden shift from anonymity to fame, were challenging. Going from a regular guy to someone who can't even go to Walmart without taking 500 pictures drives me crazy, he admitted in a rare, candid interview. I turned to things that helped me cope, and it almost cost me everything. This personal chaos was in stark contrast to the increasingly professional nature of the show. In 2016, the gap between Chumlee's public persona and his private reality had grown significantly. While the show portrayed him as a lovable, sometimes naive character adored by fans, his real-life circumstances had taken some concerning turns. These would soon be revealed in the most dramatic way possible. This ultimately led to legal trouble for Chumlee after years of living lavishly. A police raid in March 2016 at his Las Vegas home was initially linked to a sexual assault investigation. We executed a search warrant as part of an investigation, explained Officer Rodriguez in a press conference. What we discovered in that search led to additional charges unrelated to the original investigation. The raid quickly became a major topic in entertainment circles, with websites analyzing the potential impacts on both Chumlee and Pawn Stars' future. A week later, TMZ revealed shocking details that stunned fans. Authorities had discovered guns, drugs, and drug paraphernalia scattered throughout Chumlee's home. In a very far cry from the jovial personality viewers loved, this is not the humble person we know on TV, one fan wrote in a viral social media post. This situation affected how fans would view the show, leaving them...
Yeah, I'm getting fucking bored just standing around this motherfucker.
Someone who had these kinds of problems.
Well, I'm making sure I don't go too far so I don't get murdered. Cause I can go make vests and shit, but got enough to make 2 medics. I'm going to that buy station over there.
Including counts of weapon and drug possession. Chumlee could face up to 20 years in prison if convicted on all charges. The charges not only carried legal consequences, they represented a fundamental threat to Chumley's carefully crafted public image, the foundation for his entire career and financial success. The lawsuit shook the entertainment industry, with experts calling it the possible end of the career of one of reality television's most recognizable figures. Court records revealed staggering details about the scale of the discoveries at Chumley's residence. Evidence logs showed that authorities had found various weapons, including assault rifles, along with numerous substances and related paraphernalia.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the buy station and make you a vest.
In a significant turn of events, the sexual assault investigation that prompted the initial search did not lead to charges due to insufficient evidence. The defendants created a lifestyle that posed an unacceptable risk to public safety. Read a prosecuting document recommending the maximum penalties based on the quantity and nature of the items discovered. On the first day of the trial, all eyes were on Chumley as he entered the courtroom. The camera flashes illuminated Chumley's sad expression as he entered the courtroom. His Pawn Stars colleagues were noticeably absent. A television personality who had entertained millions was now facing his day.
I'm not sleeping, I'm trying to fix my fucking gun. No, my pistol isn't.
In court. The verdict in this case involved serious violations of controlled substances and weapons laws. The prosecutor had searched the defendant's home and discovered an arsenal of weapons, along with a large quantity of illegal substances. The trial quickly became tense as photos of seized items were displayed in court. Chumley was seen staring down.
You're welcome.
Occasionally shaking his head as particularly damaging evidence was presented during the intense cross-examination. Tension escalated when detectives questioned whether his testimony could prove that Mr. Russell was running.
Can we loot this guy over here?
Operation. Chumley's lawyer questioned the quantity and types of narcotics found, suggesting they could indicate personal use, though no scales, packaging material, or distribution lists, typically associated with trafficking, were found. The courtroom grew especially tense during the questioning about firearms.
You can go as an inventory.
Weapons, especially historical firearms, and whether such collections required proper permits and storage. The firearms expert responded, but Chumley appeared nervous, whispering to his attorney. The judge warned him to remain silent unless he was on the witness stand. Legal experts testified about potential sentencing guidelines. These charges often carried significant prison time.
Which direction?
Former prosecutor James Wilson testified that the combination of weapons and controlled substances created a particularly severe legal situation. Chumley's defense focused on his lack of prior convictions and argued that his fame had led to poor judgment. His attorney argued that his public status created an environment where normal boundaries became blurred.
Ultra One actual. Winds are pushing radiation through the area. Advise moving to extraction when
My client got caught up in his excessive.
Oh, on me? On top here?
He stressed
Don't, yeah, I wouldn't bait into him. Let him come down to you guys. Let him think that you're coming up.
respect.
He's on top. He's a jumpy bunny little fucker. He's I think he's like the black rapper guy.
Legal battle, but a major test of Chumley's public image.
He's right there jumping.
This marks the potential
He's going to his buddies in the water.
personality of the
Wait till he goes for the res.
harmless character. The The negotiation of the defense
You're right there.
became the central focus of the trial, with lawyers from both sides engaging in extensive discussions about
He's right there. He's
solutions.
about to climb out.
The implications of the case went beyond just Chumley's personal freedom, potentially causing significant damage
Yep.
to his career, reputation, and future role on Pawn Stars. There were considerations about Chumley's career, with estimated losses in the millions, along with the destruction of his reputation. His future on Pawn Stars hung in
Liz.
the balance.
Oh, he's right there.
On the final day of court, fans
Liz.
in the courthouse, some holding banners of support, while others wore Pawn Stars memorabilia.
She's swimming.
The atmosphere grew even tenser as Judge Michael Davidson prepared to announce his sentence after Chumley's plea deal in the state of Nevada versus
Hurry up, lay down. He's gonna go after his buddies now.
Carefully considering the plea deal negotiated between the prosecution and
Right there.
along with all mitigating and aggravating factors. The room was so quiet that you could hear the rustling of papers as Chumley stood, his hands slightly trembling at his sides. The defendant pleaded guilty to one count related to weapons and one count related to drugs, and the remaining charges were dismissed as part of the deal. Chumley's expression remained tense, and his lawyers exchanged cautious glances. However, the court had to address the seriousness of the charges. The judge firmly stated that possessing both illegal drugs and improperly registered weapons posed a significant threat to public safety.
It's almost 2.
The judge ruled that Chumley would serve 3 years of probation, undergo counseling, submit to regular drug tests, and have all the seized items from the raid confiscated. Working part of the agreement was an additional condition. Any violation of his probation term would lead to an automatic 3-year prison sentence without further trial.
You guys like playing Fortnite that much? They should go back and play Fortnite.
These terms. In reality, this ruling felt like a devastating blow to Chumley after months of uncertainty and after facing the potential of being locked behind bars for decades. This moment, which should have been a relief, instead was overwhelming, as he realized his freedom now depended entirely on perfect compliance. His face was drenched in sweat, beads of it rolling down his forehead as the judge continued to read the full conditions. As the judge continued to announce the conditions of the sentence, including that the defendant must complete 200 hours of community service, the judge's voice gradually became faint, drowned out by the roaring in Chumley's ears. The courtroom began to spin, and Chumley's lawyer noticed that something was wrong. He placed a firm hand on his client's arm, but it was still not enough to stop the escalating tension. Suddenly, Chumley collapsed forward. Security rushed towards him as the sound of his labored breathing echoed throughout the courtroom. Chumley, who had built his career on his carefree and lovable persona on screen, had now fainted right in the courtroom. Photographers present captured the scene, and it immediately became the main topic in entertainment headlines worldwide. His physical collapse was not just a shock, but it also highlighted the mental strain he had been facing throughout the trial. Outside the courtroom, Chumley's colleagues and friends, including Rick Harrison, came to visit him. Although Chumley's condition had many people worried, his fans gathered, expressing their shock and concern about the dramatic ending of the trial. Social media and entertainment sites quickly exploded with anxiety and words of encouragement for Chumley, with hashtags like #ChumleyStrong and #PawnStarsFamily appearing everywhere. Three days after after the courtroom incident, Chumley's signature smile returned. He released a video from his home in which he acknowledged and faced the consequences of his actions. In the video, Chumley tried to keep things lighthearted, but it was clear he was very serious. Facing better choices, I know the doctor was right, he said, trying to regain some humor, even though his health and mental state had not fully recovered. Nevertheless, there was a noticeable shift in his public persona. Chumley began to change his perspective on himself and his career, and in a surprising turn of events, executives from History Channel were reportedly supportive of him continuing on Pawn Stars after his recovery. According to an anonymous source, the network saw his legal issues as an opportunity to develop a true redemption storyline. Although no official confirmation was made about future plans or specific deals, Chumley's next statement seemed more serious than ever. Fame clouded my judgment, and I made a mistake that could cost me everything, he shared in a serious statement. I'm grateful for this second chance, and I promise my fans I won't waste it. With a new mindset, Chumley seemed to be focusing on restoring his legal business activities and fully complying with the court's requirements. While his fans expressed strong support, Chumley maintained a humble attitude and emphasized that his priority now was to focus on his health and make better decisions in the future. When asked about the possibility of returning to television, he responded cautiously. Right now, I'm just focusing on being healthy and making better decisions. The show has been my family for many years, and I hope to make them proud again.
Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
No.
Chumley's legal battle has changed the trajectory of his life.
Yeah, one down below left. I don't know about the top one.
Media observers note that Chumley, instead of sinking into scandal, is shifting his focus toward positive things and moving forward. His fans are hopeful for a comeback.
This one has an F tag.
In his personal life, but also in his television career. With strong support from
I'm gonna go buy me a backpack. I'll come back and take that F tag in a sec.
people can't help but speculate about what lies ahead for this television star. A comeback could be a major shift, not only in his career, but also in Chumley's public image. The highlight, rather than a shameful end to his career, is that the interest in Pawn Stars remains
Probably all the bots.
with many fans expressing support for Chumley's eventual return.
Is one of you guys shooting something that's silenced?
These fans have followed his journey from an unknown pawn shop employee to a TV star.
Alright.
The courtroom TV show could serve as a sobering reminder of the traps of fame. The collapse left viewers shocked, not just seeing a man reach his breaking point, but possibly marking the beginning of a more authentic public persona, finally emerging from behind the carefree character. What do you think about this change? Leave your comments below the video. Share your
I'm coming back down. I saw you fucking driving up. Trying to fucking jump back and... Damn thing's not always so easy trying to jump off. Is that a player shooting?
Friendly UAV on station. Ultra One, be advised. Threat level is high in this area.
It's right here. Top of police station.
Ultra One, UAV is bingo, fuel, and RTB.
Oh my god. I bet you this guy's over here trying to get UAV. I'm pump UAV anyway.
Actual to Ultra One, UAV is in orbit over your location.
According to his balls.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
2 days ago, it was like 75 degrees. Today it's around 25. There's a very specific reason, so we can't hear it. Come on, Tony. And this weekend was to get on State Forest Road, driving way back in the woods on the Captain at Paul Marcel. Staying in the store of my rancher, they had different plans.
I got player here. Oh, what the fuck? Chinese star got me. He fucking stunned me. I had a whole team on me.
Ultra One, an operator is near your location and requesting medical. Be advised, the enemy attack
That,
your location.
that ain't gonna do you any good. What? Tone it down. They're over on that side now. They're coming back to you. Finish me real quick if you can. They took my fucking guns and shit too. Yeah. Oh god, dude. Seriously, it fucking dropped me right out the fucking building. Ah. They're coming up to you now because they know you're there.
About 65 degrees, I was talking one more halfway down. We're just setting up. Went to the back of the camper, took the slide out, went inside, started getting things ready, opening up windows. Back to the truck. Toby's gone. Watched my videos in the past, you know that Toby usually stays inside the truck. He doesn't come out unless I ask him to. For one reason or another, he took off. And I was scared. I tried to find his tracks on the campsite. He said it was a really warm day and the snow was still melting, so there was a lot of mud. He just up and disappeared. Couldn't find anything. After a couple hours, I really started to worry. So I called Mandy. She drove up to the campsite. A couple hour drive. Her and Connor came up. So now all three of us were looking for miles along the Crow Wing River. Couldn't find them. Stopped at multiple houses, asking neighbors if they've seen anything. I called up the sheriff's department, let them know that I was at this campsite. My dog had been missing in his chip. He's got a tag with my number on it. I was scared. Andy and Connor went one way up the river. I went the other. Just walked for hours. Next thing you know, it's 9 o'clock. Completely dark. We're starting to get turned around in the woods. We meet back at the campsite. Mandy's bawling her eyes out. Connor's trying to stay strong. I'm starting to get a lump in my throat because this is not looking good. She doesn't want to leave. She's got to be up for work at 5 a.m. It's a couple-hour drive back home. I told her I would stay at that campsite as long as it took for me to find Toby. That night, I rolled the windows down in the truck, slept in the driver's seat. I figured came into camp late at night, I could hear his collar jingling. Sitting there in the dark, not able to sleep, thought of coyotes and a black bear going through my mind. As I hear it, the sound of Toby's collar, jingling as he comes into the campsite. Soaking wet, so of course, he's down by the river. Get him into the passenger seat, turn the heater on, and we get home and throw him in the bathtub. What an adventure.
Welcome to the DMZ. Explore, secure intel, and loot to gain access to new missions. Enemy threat is high, so expect contact.
Get a little bit brighter in here. I think the fire is just about ready to throw a sausage on there for supper. Super simple tonight. Maybe the brown guy steaks on sale for a couple of bucks. That'd be a good treat for Toby. And then for me, cheddar bread, wild rice broth, and leftovers.
Yep. They're in a... The fuck?
I'm not really expecting too much from that steak. It's more or less what you'll eat. And,
Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open. Ultra One, an operator is Ultra One, a squad mate is down.
Oh, shit. Is that bot or sniper? I jumped on that car trying to fucking wreck him and shit. Looks like we got him though. Hey, this guy's not playing though. Hey, he's right here in the fucking... Oh, that's them over there at the zoo. Oh, no, that's that green ping right there. He's way the fuck up by the stronghold.
Ultra One, ISR's located target Bullfrog on your TAC map. He's transporting about...
He's on top of that building where the green ping's at. Who's shooting shotgun? Liz has got him. Yeah, I'm trying to help you, Liz. I got my own problems right now. Fucking, I got an HVT I'm trying to kill. There's a lot of bots. Hold on, I'm coming to you. At first I thought it was the player. I didn't loot anything. I haven't a chance to. It wasn't my kill, I don't think, was it? Alright, let's just get back to him. Get what you gotta get. I'm coming back to loot that body. Yeah, I have shit anyway. I do have a recon drone, so I can go on top of a roof and see what's coming our way. Yeah. Came over here by the stronghold side. I don't know, I can't tell if this is bot. I think I try to ping it. It's on the second floor, like it's hiding. I'm gonna go check it out. It's in that. It's a bot.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
Anybody got an ammo box? Shit.
Ultra One, enemy threat is low in the area.
Yep, I see that too. They're probably inside. Oh, no, he's on top.
Power station. His constantly charging all batteries.
Where are you at?
And it draws about $200. Power stations eternal
He's got a green laser up there.
towers. We gotta charge the power station.
That's not gonna end well for anybody. Get out of there, Liz.
Generator to charge the power station in about 1.5.
Oh,
Got a 3.5 gallon gas tank and it'll run for about 11 hours. So I don't bring any extra fuel with me. Honestly, power station, you get $200 and it starts every time. I've been saying for years that we want to stick a ton of money into the lithium solar cell camper. Solar crane, boat, cost of that stuff more than I paid for this camper. But prices are coming down. And I see now like they have
and where are they shooting at? Fuck, he's up my ass right now. I was trying to hide in the room. One just killed me. Yeah, you got the other.
bacon, cheese. This idea of keeping up with companies. It's probably a year ago. I used one of these irons to make a pie. Someone mentioned it.
Yeah, man.
Messing with I've got this fancy grilled bread that I can
Mm.
butter. And I put one roll of that bread to toast it up in the layer, then the bacon, then the sauce, then the cheese. First step, spray the tins in the pan. Should help toast them. I'm not a big fan of pizza sauce.
Just do it now. Otherwise, you're gonna waste time in the morning. And then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm not taking it now.
Blue cheese. Now the tricky part, making sure this closes. See, well, hold it. Put this on fire. We trimmed it up a little bit. We don't burn the bread.